last year's Windsor Pop Festival as police clashed with fans reluctant to leave. The violence at Windsor led to demands that a more remote site be found for a similar festival planned for this year. A nationwide search ended here at the abandoned RAF station at Watchfield near Swindon. Already the writing on the wall marks the arrival of the first of the many, an estimated 20,000 pop fans expected next Saturday for the 9-day festival. Sleepy Watchfield, with 2 shops, 2 pubs and a population of less than 1,000, now faces a massive invasion of pop fans. The villagers don't like it.
First reaction, of course, is the hell that it's going to be for 9 days, the noise. Second reaction, well, I shan't be able to do what I want to do in the remaining 2 weeks of my holiday, which is go up north to see my parents. I shall have to stay here to protect the house. And the third thing is, what is the damage going to be? Obviously, youngsters going to cause damage, whether they're high or stimulated in some way or not. And who's going to pay for this damage? Is it going to be homeless, which gave a guarantee? Or is it going to be a pop festival organisers? Or, as we imagine, is it going to be the ratepayers?
The festival is dry, but there'll be no welcome either from at least one local landlord.
I'm bitterly opposed to it.
Why?
I think it's a disgusting affair. What I've seen going up and down the streets is enough now. When we get thousands of them here, I mean, what the hell is going to happen?
Do you think it's going to have a disruptive effect on life here in Watchfield?
Well, it must be. We can't contain all these people in little village like Watchfield.
What action are you taking on it? You run the local pub, which is bound to be a focal point.
Well, I'm boarding up the windows and shutting the shop.
But that's turning away perhaps 20,000 customers.
Yeah, no, I don't want it.
But surely festivals like this have got to go somewhere.
Yeah, but why Watchfield? Stick a bump on Salisbury Plain or somewhere like that right out the way. They could stop there all the year round then. It wouldn't matter.
Meanwhile, in Watchfield village, Oxfordshire, the local citizens prepare for a long siege.
Taxpayers should pay for it. Taxpayers pay for everything in this country. You know, is it right that taxpayers should have built Concorde? I don't think so, but my taxes went on building the damn thing. £100,000 of taxpayers' money isn't a pea in the ocean, mate, and I'm sure that if you reckon that 20,000 people will be on this site, it wouldn't represent a drop in the bucket to the taxes that they pay in 1 year.
The laborious negotiations between the organisers and the government over whether the festival should be held at all seem to have discouraged the public. So has the hostility of the villagers. There were 11 arrests for drug offences and for stealing firewood, all away from the festival site. 2 youths were taken to hospital after a fight, but there was no trouble with the locals. And for those who came to Watchfield for music, rather than a punch-up, there was free food and drink. Bigger crowds are expected at Watchfield when the rival festival at Reading ends tomorrow night. Visitors to Reading had to take their turn for water after camping overnight beside the Thames. A notice board with messages in a dozen languages enabled fans to keep appointments with friends who have travelled to the festival from all over Europe. The police were inconspicuous and had few incidents to cope with. There were 350 of them on duty to handle a crowd of 20,000. The Reading Festival is being held for the 15th year running, and the 1 millionth ticket is expected to be issued during the weekend. Acres around the concert arena were dotted with tents, cars and caravans in a colourful mosaic blending pop music and pop art. Jack G, ITN at the Reading Pop Festival.